Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be going over how you can build a Zenphi flow that can send a custom email based on what was responded through a Google form. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step to any Zenphi flow is to set up the trigger, which is the action that's going to initiate the flow. In this case, we're going to be using the Google form trigger, meaning it's going to start the flow whenever a Google form response is submitted. So all you have to do is set up your connection by clicking on the plus icon here. This is going to grant Zenphi permission to be able to access your responses. After you authorize this, you're going to select which file you're going to be using. In this case, which Google form from your Google Drive. So all you have to do is select one. Click on select and you're going to be able to see all the form controls down at the bottom. This is the form that I'll be using for the example. It's a very simple review of purchase where they ask their name, the product that was purchased, a referral, a rating, if they would have purchased, as well as the date of purchase. The first action that I have here is the add date time, meaning it's going to add or subtract certain days from a time that was selected. So in this case, since some of my emails include a 1-month guarantee or a certain time guarantee, I want to be able to add that time to the date. So in this case, since I asked the date of purchase, I'm going to click on this icon. This is called the token picker. It allows you to insert data from previous steps, meaning from the trigger. So I can get the date of purchase and I'm able to add a month here. I can add certain dates. I can even add hours, minutes, seconds, and you can select the format down at the bottom. Then I'm using this action that's called switch by value, meaning depending on the value that was selected, it's going to take a certain branch. So in this case, I'm filtering out by how they rated the service. So if you use the token picker, you can get that information from here. In this case, how would you rate our service? So I have one branch if they rated it with 1 star. I have another if they rate it with 5 stars. And then we have the default branch, meaning if it's none of the ones that you indicated up at the top, it's going to go to this branch. So if they rated a 2 stars, 3 stars, or 4 stars, it would go to this other branch. So as you can see in each branch, I have different conditions. In these two, I have an email. So this is a 1-star email, 5-star email, depending on if they rated 1 star or 5 stars. So if we open up, this action is called send email Gmail, meaning it's going to send an email using a Gmail account. So all you have to do is set up your connection. You're going to select who you want to send the email to. So in this case, I'm using the initiator email, meaning the person that submitted the form, which you can get from the token picker as well. And then you can edit the subject, the format, you can change the font size if it's in bold, and here you can add any text you want. In this case, I added that they can use a coupon, and there is a limit date to be able to use that coupon, which is a month after purchase, which is where I'm going to be using the date that we found at the beginning, 1 month after purchase. And the same thing with the 5-star email, you can set up your connection and edit the email any way you want. And again, here I mentioned that they have a coupon that they're able to find inside of their account and that they have to use it before the date that I mentioned previously, the 1-month date. And now finally, what happens for the 2 to 4-star reviews. In this case, I'm going to filter out a bit further, seeing if they would repurchase. So in this case, I added an if condition here. And I added when repurchase, which is one of the questions from the form. Would you repurchase? If it's equal to yes, it's going to follow the true branch, and if it's false, it's going to follow the false branch. And they both have a different email, but they're both for the 2 to 4 stars. And the only thing that changes is how I'm customizing the email. Here I'm mentioning that they have a coupon that they can use on their next purchase since they are opening to repurchasing in the future. And for the people that wouldn't repurchase, I have the option here to be able to offer a money back guarantee. They can get a complete refund, but they do only have 1 month, so we're using that date once again. And that would be everything. Feel free to add as many steps as you need to your flow process. In this case, you can create a PDF, a thank you letter for purchase. You can send the email to other people. You can create a sheet putting in the information from the Google form. The possibilities are endless. But this can be a great use case. For example, if you're a store owner, you sell certain products, and you want to make sure you're giving your customers the best attention possible with personalized emails without having to dedicate time to actually responding to each one of those emails one by one. So yeah, check out our YouTube channel, our blog posts, so that you can learn how to use different triggers, different actions, and make sure you can automate as many of the processes in your life as possible. Thank you so much for watching.